Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the left hand side of the screen, you see a figure and we are to reproduce that figure in isometric projection. The first thing you have to do is for you to draw your isometric axis. That is, you draw your vertical line representing the height. Can you see that? And you draw the horizontal line at an angle of 30 degrees. So draw the inclined line here. And this also. Now the width here is given to be what? 72, as you can see from the screen. That is this side. So I'm going to measure 72, and since it is thickened, I'll just go straight ahead and I'm going to what? Thicken it. 72. Just to save our time. So when you're not sure, you don't thicken. But since I'm very sure of this, I'm going to thicken it. You can see that. And the height is given to be what? 34. So I'll measure height of 34, and that is also ticking at that point too. So 0 here, this is 0, right? This 30, 34. So I'll just tick in it straight ahead. Hope you can see that. Then the length here is 110. So I'm going to measure 110 from here. Right? So this is 0 to 110 here. So I'm not thickening this one because I'm not sure how long it is. It's not uniform. So I'll use it to form a box. So from here, I'll form a box this way. I'll come here also. I'll form the box too this way. And I'll close it up with faint line since I'm not sure. But here I can easily thicken it because on the diagram, this part here is what is thickened. And also this part here too is thickened. Then I can easily close it up this way. And close it up this way. Hope you can see that. So we'll start measuring. Now the next thing is the length here from here to this point here is given to be what? 70. So I'm going to measure 70 for here, which I am going to also thicken. So from 0 here to 70, that is we talked about 70, right? So we'll measure that 70. So 0 and this 70 here. Hope you can see that. And I'm going to close it up. We'll measure the 70 here. And we're going to thicken it from this point straight down to this point. Hope you can see that. And I'll close it up too. So I'll close it up too. And I'll also close it up too. Right. Then I'm going to measure this thickness of 15 from this point here. So measure a thickness of 15, which I'm going to also thicken to a thickness of 15. So from 0 to 15. Can you see that? And I'll take it up this way. by a height of 18, as you can see. So measure 18 from 0 to 18. Can you see that? And I will draw a line across this point like this. So to get to that end point here, I'll measure a distance of what? 55 from this point here. So from here, measure a distance of 55 from 0. This is 55 here, around here, right? So I can easily just move here. So from that point, I'll move it up to come touch here. Can you see that? So you're taking that point, and I'll close you up. Right? Then I'll just bring this point down a little bit here, and this will be going in. Hope you can see that. Now the next thing is, this is coming down by what? By 20. So I'll bring it down by 20 in this fashion. So from 0, it's coming down by 20. Right? So taking it down. And the rest is going to go in to that point of what? 70. This way. Can just extend it. And this one will be extended. So this line you see here is the center line. That is what I meant is this. So I will just come here. I'll roll it this way. Then to end here. This is where I will now take this in with my thick line. Can you see that? And here also with my thick line. So if I will do anything, this is 70, right? So I'll just move it to this. Right? So I'll move it to this. Then this one too, I'll move it to this. Can you see that? So the next thing now is that the thickness of this guy here, you see, is given as what? Also, it is 72, right? So if I make 72, it means the diameter of that circle there is what? 72. So what I'll just simply do here is that I'm going to take my compass, right, and I'll measure half of 72. So what will I do is I can easily just get the diagonal so that I'll get the center of that line. So just join these two diagonals and join these two diagonals. So where they meet here is the center of the figure. And I am going to now take it up this way. I'll take it up this way. Then the other one will come from here. Alright. So I can just take it up all through. and this is coming down here. This is what I need here. So I'll just extend this way, right? So it means from here to here 72, and from here to here is equals to from here to here. Hope you can see that. So I'm going to extend this way, and I'm going to extend this. It's already extended. Now extend this too, this way. I'll do that for both up and down. So let's go the one on top. Let's focus on the one on top first. So if from here to here, this 72, this is also what 72, and we have this here, right? Then you just draw cross your line at this point. So this should be touching here. Just a normal box. Yeah, this point here, you mark 72 too. Will be touching here. Now you see that? Now you join, let us say this is point 1, point 2, point 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The let's see the center here is 9. So we're going to join from 5 to 1. Can you see that? And I'm going to join from 3 to 8. I'll also join from 3 to 6. Can you see that? So that is where I'm going to draw my circle from. So I only need a semicircle, not the entire circle. So from 3 here, I'll come to 6 to 8. And I'm going to connect this. Then where this intersects with this, I'll place it there. I'll come to 6 here to connect to 4. Hope you can see that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is bringing this down. This 0.5 here, take it down to touch here, faint line. And this 0.1 here, take it down to come here. So what you do is the distance from here to here, the same thing as saying from here to here. So you join those 2 points together, from this point to this point, with your faint line. Can you see that? And you transfer those points downward. So this point you see here, I'll just transfer it downward. This is where to end. Then I'll bring this one down to touch here. Okay, you can see that. Then after that, so what I use from here to get this 0.6 here, then I'll come from here also, I'll use to get the other one. Hope you can see that. Then after that, we have successfully brought out this. Then there's a circle in between, and the circle has a diameter of 26. The two circles here, both of them have diameter of what? 26. So let me start with this first. So you take the radius of 13 to draw. So if I use my instrument, I measure the radius of 13. So from 0 to 13, I'll place it here. I'll mark this. I'll mark that. I'll mark this. And I'll mark that. So I'll use it to form a box. This one, like this. This one here, like this. Then close it up from this point, like this. And from this point, like this. Right? So we already have the diagonal. So just join from here to this end here. And from here to this end here. Hope you can see that. So you can now start drawing your circle. So when I place it from this point to this point, I will have this. And when I place it from this point also to here, I will have this. So I'll just stop here. Then from here, I will have this. Right? So let me just do that out very well. Then I'll place it here. And I'll have this. So I'll just stop here. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is I am going to bring this down. I'll bring this down, right? And I'll take the same measurement of this. And I'll place it here. And I'll mark on that line. This is where it is, right? So it means if I use here to get here, I'll use this point here to get the other point here this way. Hope you can see that. So we are done with this. The next one is the one that is here. So the same procedure, just join the diagonal this way, right? And the other diagonals too. So just slice it in between. So this is where they meet, is the center of that figure. And you draw your line to go through. This is already going through. Then the next one to be coming through. Either you now measure the same thing you did here, 26, from here to here, 26, right? So you come here, you mark 26, 26, 26, and 26. So use it to form a box. This, 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 this. Can you see that? Then you now join from this point here to touch here, and from this point here to touch the other side too. So where they are, you now come here and you close it up. You come here too, close it up. where they meet here, you close it up. You come here too. You close it up. So when you've done that, the next thing that is remaining here, the same thing you did here. Since when you wanted to do this one, you set the distance from here to here. You just come here and you mark straight down. So what you use from here to get here, you come to this point here and you get here. This is what we have. So we have successfully reproduced a figure that is displayed at the left hand side of the screen in isometric. Do not forget to put in your dimensioning when you're done drawing. So if you found the video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.